Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we beat this game! I had to say it. And, it automatically left the Star Road at the end a minute into the break, so that's why we are now on the screen. Save your clear data. Once you do, post-game fun will be available. Yes. Do I want to save on a separate slot? Probably not. I see no reason to. I could probably refight the final boss if I wanted. Clear data. Indeed it is. Interesting that it uses a screenshot of Star Road, considering that's not what was on screen. Oh, it brings us to the title screen. Well, that answers a question I was wondering. Is the Smithy sword still there? Yes. So at this point, I guess we could call this a blind playthrough. It is interesting to be able to call Mario RPG a blind playthrough, but I have no idea what's going to happen from here, other than there are boss rematches. Mario, you're awake! You look like you were fast asleep. You didn't dream about defeating Smithy, did you? Yeah, that confirms it. I could totally go back and fight Smithy again if I wanted. Glad I caught you before you went off to the factory. I got you this present. I love that they're actually explaining it, too. Got a stay voucher. Take a night to rest up right in the Marymore Hotel suite before the last push. That's all I had for you. Hope you enjoy your stay in the suite. Now that you've finished the game, Sound Player and Play Report have been added to the journal. Now that you've cleared the game, the names of monsters that were question marks in the monster list have been unlocked. Cool. Stay voucher. An exciting ticket to a night stay in the suite at the Marymore Hotel. I'm being informed that I really do want to go there. However, this right here might wind up being the rest of the stream. Although I am going to have to get spend some money in order to get in the Thought Peaks. Yeah, it's been a bit since I looked at these. Not that I really had time to look at these during the last stream. Like, literally, as soon as my stream ended, the battery on my controller died. So, Boomer, 2000 HP. In addition to the sword, bow, spear, and axe bosses Smithy forged, there's also this katana wielder. Although a weapon boss, he has the heart of... though a weapon boss, he has the heart of a samurai. Hold on, I want to compare the background. Okay, so the chandeliers are also bigger. I knew something about them looked different. And they got crystals hanging down. Of course, there's the background, which has not so ominous lighting. Otherwise, the chandeliers are basically the same. XR. Talking about the admittedly adorable head crest on top. 1800 HP. It's named after the legendary sword Excalibur. But since swords don't exist in Mario's world, there's no way for Mario to get the reference. They do too exist. Excuse me? What about... Give me a bit to find it. The bandana... Oh, they wield spears. Why did I think they were wielding swords? That is so weird. In my mind, I was imagining them wielding skimtars. Alright, you got me. There's no swords in Mario's world. Right eye, 500 HP. Just as there are dominant hands, there are dominant eyes too. This right eye has more HP than the left eye, so Exor's dominant eye must be the right one. Well, yeah, that's what it's called. Left eye, 300 HP. My vision is 2200, and astigmatism to... Add astigmatism to that, and throw in the fact that I'm getting older and need reading glasses, and I'm struggling to even write this text. Very interesting. Mouth, 800 HP. When you eat something delicious, the taste flows across your mouth. But the only thing flowing from Exra's mouth is the gate to the weapon world. What does that taste like? Glum Reaper we've already seen. Amoeboid, 220 HP. They look like Goombas, but they're squishy and have cute round eyes. You know, I never made the Goomba comparison before. But you're right, they do kind of resemble Goombas. Especially now that Goombas in this remake have that squishy look as well. If you run up against one, just smile and hope for the best. Here, let's do an easy comparison. And I say an easy comparison by going the shortcut. Okay, maybe not quite. I'll do the capture comparison because I already am on it. The comparison's easier to make whenever you see the Goombas moving. They definitely look a little squishy in motion. I was hoping that I timed that screenshot better. Hippopo, 400 HP. A, the hippopo is the animal, 3% say that. B, the hippopo is the rider, 1% say that. C, it could be either, 96% people say that. Alright. Asking you all, which of these is the hippopo? I'm gonna say both. I'm gonna say both. They both take damage, they both die at the same time. Maddie says the mount, Wario Land says the mount. M. Knight says the mount. I mean, if it's not both, it's more likely the mount, since you are attacking the mount. M. Night says the writer looks like a reject anyway. It's a Muppet. Try that again. Totally a Muppet. Oh wait, I didn't finish reading the... No, I did read the clock. Axum Red, a machine made, 180 HP. Though he is the de facto leader of the Axum Rangers, he's so careless that he often flips his poses, intro speeches, and group formations. Same for this one. I was about to say, is this going to be the same description? Axum Black, machine made, 120 HP. This mass-produced version has mass-produced sunglasses too. He's glad not to have to go buy his own anymore. But does he have to buy himself? Axum Yellow, machine made, 200 HP. And before I continue reading, it's interesting that they do have the full names here in the bestiary, but not in battle. Maybe they really didn't have room to put that entire line of name in there. Always calm and doesn't sweat the small stuff. The machine-made version of him doesn't have problems with aloofness. I can't imagine they have problems with sweating either. Axum Green, machine made, 80 HP. Wow, that's pathetic. Considers himself the looker of the team, although now that there are so many of him, he's no longer sure which is the most beautiful. Axum Pink, machine made, 100 HP. She considers herself the princess of the group. In her eyes, all the other machine-made versions of her are duchesses at best. No, so I have learned that not only does L and R scroll through these, but Z, L, and ZR do as well. Jabbit, 150 HP. It seems like even Smithy himself wasn't sure which weapon this monster was supposed to be themed around. I don't know, a spear? Maybe one of those throwing darts that the ninjas use? Mad Mallet, 200 HP. They absolutely adore their job and think about it constantly. Their job being smashing stuff, of course. I mean, yeah. If you were a hammer, wouldn't you? Pounder, 180 HP. They absolutely adore smashing stuff and think about it constantly. Smashing stuff being their job, of course. Maddie says a shiv. We could go with that. What is with the alternate camera position for you? Maybe so you have enough room to do that? Probably that. Because you don't go as far. Poundette, 150 HP. They absolutely adore love and think about it constantly. Love being what they know will win in the end. Though, of course, that's not part of their job. That's an understatement. Springer, 122 HP. There are no machine-made versions of Shymores or Springers. This is because they were designed for mass production from the start. Pupox, 300 HP. You know, it is so weird listening to this music on this battle background. Smithy is primarily a metalsmith, but if he can make good wooden puppets like these, he must be a skilled woodworker as well. If they make a sequel and there's other smithies, they need to have a wood weapon theme. Like, imagine a saw weapon. Claymorton machine made, 300 HP. You might think the already strong Claymorton would be terrifying when mass-produced, but Mario's team is a lot stronger than they were then. And Claymorton's a lot weaker. Probably does technically have stronger attacks, but we're just that much stronger. Bodyguard machine made, 100 HP. From weakest to strongest, it goes Shymore, Bodyguard, Springer, then machine-made Bodyguard. But at the end of the day, it's still a minion. High Boo, 66 HP. Well, look on the bright side, machine-made green. You still have more HP than a High Boo. They seem to have a lot more guts than regular Boos. Their own screams only scare themselves a little. I have never really thought about the guts of a Boo. Except in Mario 64, where they drop coins. Maddie says maybe a woodworking smithy could have a more benevolent turn. You get a wooden doll ally, maybe reminding folks of Geno. I guarantee if they make a sequel to this game, Geno's gonna straight up make a return. Because Square now knows how popular Geno is. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Geno's popularity helped spark this remake. Double! 333 HP. I went as a Boo for Halloween. The kids thought I was cute and had big smiles on their faces. I was a double the next year, and those smiles turned to shrieks. The visible ribcage probably had something to do with that. Boyer machine made, 1000 HP. This is the one weapon that actually has more than its original. A lot more if it happens to be the rare monster type thing. The cost of mass-producing Boyers is sky-high, since one requires dozens of mass-produced arrows. Oh wait, I've already read this one. Ninja, 235 HP. Originally, ninjas concealed themselves under cover of night, but these wear fluttered red scarves and outfits that look like they'd be a hit with tourists. You know, aside from the fact that they're trying to kill us. Also, even the regular ninjas have those dart things. Also, 2 toes on each foot. Kinda looks like hooves. And, I can kind of, appreciate that. Cloaker, 1200 HP. He's shaped a little like a clay pot, but Smithy isn't a potter, so he's still made of iron. His mustache is made of ultra-thin iron plates painted white. That is interesting as well. I'm gonna take a look at your animations. That's all you're capable of, huh? Domino, 900 HP. He looks exactly like a magician, and he mainly attacks using spells. I get wanting a magic boss here, but what happened to the whole weapon world shtick? That is a good question. Cloaker fused, 1200 HP. Can be fought depending on who you beat first. It is interesting that it specifies that. So technically a different boss, but has the same thought peak? No, it doesn't. We just happen to have been given them. I guess because we thought peaked one, we automatically get the other, because we don't get the domino thought peak, even though we got the cloak. I don't know. Anyway, he may look like he's just riding on his snake's head, but Cloaker insists that they have formed a single creature. I say bullcrap. And Bad Adder, that would be what I didn't fight. 2500 HP? Apparently, it would be called something else if it had fused with Domino instead of Cloaker. Which raises a question. What is this monster's true name? No idea. Seriously, there is no reason that I should have your thought peak, and not the thought peak of the Mad Adder. Or the Domino. It's confusing. Also, yes, as M. Night points out, Bad Adder was originally called Earthlink. I'm fine with a name change, if only because it goes along with Mad Adder. Domino, we'll come back to you. Mad Adder, 1500 HP. Apparently it would be called something else if it had fused with Cloaker instead of Domino. Same description otherwise. Spiritovich, machine made. That is a pathetic amount of HP for Spiritovich. If all the machine-made Spiritoviches sought promotions, the Smithy gang would have an impossibly top-heavy organizational chart. Jabbit, machine-made, 180 HP. When a machine-made Spiritovich falls apart, it becomes a Jabbit. Their overall design must have reminded Smithy of a spear tip. Well, there you go. And I held up my hand when I said that. Clerk, 500 HP. 10 years since I signed on with Smithy, huh? I'm finally managing a production line and have Mad Mallet subordinates. Where has the time gone? Manager, 800 HP. I've put my nose to the grindstone for 25 years and finally climbed my way up to manager. But I can still aim higher and boost my efficiency from 30% to 45%. Director, 1000 HP. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it certainly is when he buffs himself. Luckily, I was able to shift into a director role at an industry-leading firm at this critical time with my son's exams. Now I'll work with the union on labor reform. Who is your son? I need to know who I should tell I killed his father. Factory Chief, 1000 HP. If we can meet this month's goal of 1000 Shymar units, then next month we can look forward to a goal of 50 full gun yoke units. Oh gosh. Do not want. On a related note, y'all should totally check out my original Mario RPG playthrough. I had a lot of fun with the debug mode. Gunyulk, 1500 HP. Smithy didn't even make this. A mere factory chief who was the one invented it. Or was the one who invented it. I swear, I must suffer from some form of dyslexia. In that light, does it still qualify as a monster? I mean, don't the other weapons? Also, Gunyulk is a good name considering that thing. Smelter, 1500 HP. I'm worried about customer complaints if we advertise this thing, which is in no way alive, as a monster. I don't know, it kind of reacts like one. Shyper, 400 HP. As previously explained, Shy Moors are not Shy Guys, and neither are Shypers. They're Smithy originals. Yes. Original character, do not steal. Smithy, 2000 HP. Come at me now! I'll crush you all! The quotable Smithy. Smithy's Real Farm. Which, oftentimes you don't even have a chance to use a Thought Peak on because its turn tends to go before Mallow. I got really lucky with this. But yes, 8000 HP, the highest of any boss in the game. Only kinda sorta beaten by Colex, in that Colex has a bunch of other targets with it. Rah! The wit and wisdom of Smithy. Totally did not say rah in the original game. Tank Farm. This tank needs no engine to move. It's powered by my will. Quoted by the man called Smithy. This is turning out interesting. The camera is further over than it was before. What is over here that we couldn't see during the fight? It's hard to see. I mean, there's Clay Morton's sword. What is that I'm looking at? I mean, more Smithy's eyes, but that eye is just part of that head. It looks like a tombstone, but can't make it out otherwise. There's another Smithy head there. The casket Smithy. Oh, that's what that is. I meant to say, I'll seal you all in this casket, but I ended up sealing myself in. Quoted by Learn from a Tyrant's Mistakes. Quoted from Wizard Smithy. 8000 HP, of course. I don't know why I read that. Miracle Transformations! Star. I'll cast my magic... my manacle magic on your heart. Manacle? No, not manacled. Stop adding letters, Google. Manacle. A metal band, chain, or shackle for fastening someone's hands or ankles. Oh, okay. Quoted from Magical Boy Smithy. Complete with star. I mean, you're not wrong. And there's the form that we couldn't see. I need to get the thought peak on that. We'll come back to that. Smithy body 1000 HP. Now that Smithy has been defeated, the Star Road is restored, and your wish to finish this game has come true. Congratulations! Thank you, but we're not done yet. Oh gosh, there's this other stuff as well. First things first, I'm getting the thought peaks. You know what? I'll take the long way. I do appreciate that that Exor is basically a corpse now. What did I have equipped for that fight? Oop. Ultra Hammer, Hero Shirt, Jinx Belt, Star Gun, Star Cape, Quartz Charm, Sonic Symbols, Prince Pants, and Safety Badge. And Peach and Bowser didn't even take part. Fill me in. There's the top peak info for Smithy. And for Domino. Alright, Domino. A fused form. 900 HP. He may look like he's just riding on a snake's head, but Domino insists that they have formed a single creature. Again, a little bit repeated there. What is your thought peak? There's no feeling like blowing away your enemy's heart. And Smithy treasure chest. Convert head to treasure box mode. Surprise on opening, toggle on. Quoted from Smithy's one simple secret. It was indeed a secret, because you wouldn't change to it. Not that this form is really a threat. Treasure Chest Smithy is just a status inflictor. Cast a random status effect on your entire team. While also performing a surprisingly seizure-inducing animation. I guess this animation is not known to cause seizures. Otherwise, they would have totally reduced the effect of this. Really though, if this head appears, it's the easiest head to deal with because it does nothing. Aside from cause status afflictions, but just use Group Hug. Or one of those... I was hoping I could remember the name of it before I finished that sentence. The gopher thing. Oh yes, his thought. What's hidden inside? M. Night is pointing out that the treasure head doesn't use Sleeper Mushroom. No, it's, Fear... Mute... Scarecrow... and Poison. Do I proceed now or wait until the next stream? I might wait until the next stream. Let's go ahead and save somewhere. Actually, let's do this. Map. Oh, at some point, Bowser's Keep region became its own region. Although Vista Hill is interestingly part of the Mushroom Kingdom region, even though it's in front of Bowser's Keep. For the record, we can warp directly to the factory. So I could refight the final boss and check out the ending as much as I want, just as I could with the original game. But the real reason I'm here is to just save and quit. If you've enjoyed today's stream, feel free to give me a follow. I stream every Tuesday and Saturday. Wyland says I might not be able to go through the entire post-game on Saturday, so I cannot promise that that will be the grand finale. We'll see what happens. As said before, it's pretty much blind at this point. I have no idea how much there is to the post-game. Although, I'm betting there's plenty of boss rematches at the very least. There's also going to be whatever is at Marymore. No idea what is up there, but we'll find out next time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Oh yeah, I could get the fireworks and get the perfect ending if I want. I don't know if I'll actually do that. Maybe.